Is it feeling like two of your kids are going to meet? I mean, you must be kind of proud, but also torn in that Justin Gaethje fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov in October, lightweight title. What a moment for them, for your company. Is it strange for you? Are you very proud? How do you feel about it?
Listen, Marlon Moraes fought Henry Cejudo, right? I love Marlon. I love Henry. I was home, right? I didn't want to go to the event, sit down in the front row. I'm the big manager. I got two of my champions fighting each other. Like, no, I let them, this is their shine. Let them do what they do. Guess what? Kamaru Usman is fighting Gilbert Burns next. I'm going to do the same thing. Khabib fighting Gaethje next. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just so grateful I'm part of this young man's legacy. You know, it's a huge honor to have two guys fighting for the title. I got 6 guys going to be, at the end of the year, fighting each other for the title. I don't think it ever happened, will happen. It's just going to happen once in a lifetime. And I'm so proud of that. But at the end of the day, also, when you work with the best fighter in the world, you're going to find yourself in this position. The guys, they're going to fight each other. I mean, it's become part of the normal. I'm never going to stop it. We saw what happened with Conor McGregor and Tony Ferguson, right? You know, he managed by the same guys, and they stopped him from fighting Conor. I think that's so unfair because Tony Ferguson deserved it, right? That he never get the chance to fight Conor McGregor, right? But at the end of the day, we don't do that. We'll let the fighter decide their destiny. They will decide who's the #1 contender is, or who's the biggest matchup is, and Khabib will fight, Gilbert will fight, Usman will fight, Justin will fight. And at the end of the day, we're all brothers, and we're going to shake hands and go have a Coca-Cola or something after the fight.
Did you see, I'm sure you did see, but Conor just tweeted, "I accept." Now, is that in relation to Khamzat? Is that in relation to Tony?
Khamzat. Listen, you know, we understand Conor McGregor is, he's like, you know, he's getting a little bit older. You know, the demand is not the same. It's like a working woman, you know, like a working woman. Nobody's going to pay attention to me. He need to put on more makeup. He need to wear like you know, showing a little bit of the clothes, showing the cleavage, and he need to start let people mention other people talking about taking that shine, right? And he talking about Khamzat. Everybody know Khamzat right now is the man, and if you're talking about the man, he get mentioned with the man. But let's be real, Conor will never fight because see what Khabib did to him, right? Can you imagine what Khamzat did to him? Khamzat is a bigger version of a Khabib, right? You know, but you know, it's just all for show. Guess what? It's good for Khamzat. You know, Conor is a big star. It's fact. You know, but you know, but we don't really care about Conor. But guess what? It's good for Khamzat. Khamzat get a little bit of his shine too. It's okay.
Seems like he's going to be meeting one of your fighters again, inevitably, whether it's Khamzat, whether it's someone else. Is he really retired, do you think?
I don't know. This guy like attention too much. Even if he want to be in the cage to get the attention and make a little bit of money, not a lot of money. He make a lot of money, and it's good for him. He deserves it. Listen, you know, Conor is something special, but I think people tired of Conor. You understand? People understand Conor is not this real gangster. He's not this real tough guy. He is a good fighter. You know, he's not a great fighter. He is bringing attention, but also he's a scumbag. Like he's a combination of a lot of things. And guess what? But you need the scumbags. You know, you need the guy. You need the bad and the good. Like Khabib is the good guy. Conor is the bad guy. And all the time, people want the good guy to be the bad guy. You know, Conor is the bad guy. He's a real life bad guy, and it's okay because bad guys get their ass kicked all the time. And guess what? People cheer for it and say congratulations to the other guy. We need him. It's okay.
All right, I've got one last thing, one good guy for you, really. GSP. A lot of people talking about the Khabib fight because September, we saw this online, right? But Usman is another great fight. I think we talk about the word legacy when we talk about GSP, right? Great for Khabib's legacy. People talking about Usman as maybe one of the best welterweights ever now, and a Khabib, a fight with GSP cements that a little bit more, that legacy. So do you like him for either one of these guys, for both of them, or really is GSP just going to stay retired at 40 years old?
Honestly, I think Kamaru is the greatest welterweight of all the time. You know, he's breaking George St. Pierre record his next fight. The way he's beating people, he doesn't get hate much. You know, he's a lot more dominant than George St. Pierre. I love George St. Pierre. He's a legend. He's a friend of mine. But I think if George want to come back, he should fight Kamaru Usman. You know, Khabib is it's a different weight class. He's not going to make the weight. Khabib is not going to go up. You're never going to see this fight happen, right? I think Kamaru and George St. Pierre, that's the fight that make a lot of sense. But also, if I'm George, what I have to gain from this fight, right? Kamaru is a very big, strong, technical, mean human being. You know, he's a human. He's destruction. He everything about him mean destruction. He's gonna destruct you. And you know, but if George won the fight, George got the fight. No problem. He can fight. But right now we can't really talk about George and Khabib because you have to give Justin Gaethje his respect. Justin Gaethje is one of the most dangerous men in the world today. You see what he did. He embarrassed Tony Ferguson. He humiliated Tony Ferguson. People thought Tony Ferguson have a chance with Khabib. People was crazy. Tony Ferguson, he's a decent fighter. He's a mediocre fighter. But it's a level to this. Khabib is a different level. Kamaru is a different level. Gaethje is different level, right? You're getting a smart Gaethje now. You're not getting crazy Gaethje. You're getting very technical Gaethje. Gaethje got one of the best coaches in MMA, Trevor Whitaker. He's one of the best. He's one of the greatest coaches of all the time. You can name him. You can name Rafael Cordero. You can name Mark Henry. You can name, you know, it's 4 or 5 of them. They are legit. And his coach is very dangerous. You know, every time he touch, he become a world champion. And I'm telling you, Justin Gaethje and Khabib is the 2 greatest lightweights of all the time they will fight. And at the end of the day, some guy have to win and some guy have to lose. But I will not be there. And I wish them both of luck. I love both of them. They're both great human beings. But somebody have to lose. That's the story. It's sad, but that's the real story.
What a sport, man! What a sport! What a role you get to play in it. It's pretty unbelievable. I don't know how you how you looking after all these amazing athletes all at once. It's crazy, man. But thank you.
Stay humble. Like I said, I'm a servant of many masters, and they are my masters. And if you're not humble, this game will humble you. Sometimes you think you're the best. You want to go out. You want to party with the guys. You want to do this. I'm the champ. No. You're not. I'm the guy pushing the paper behind the desk, you know. And I'm a martial artist. I train with those guys. I spar with those guys. But I never try to get that shine. And this is the key. You are employee. A manager, you're employee of the fighters. They are the stars. You're the guy who behind the stars. Don't try to be the stars. That's fact.
Amazing stuff, dude. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, brother.
Right.
Asia, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming, Asia.
Mate, we look forward to it. It's interesting times for Asian MMA and for one, especially with you involved. Looking forward to seeing who else is coming.
Let's go, brother. Let's go.
All
Thank
right.
you.